Alright, welcome to more Genshin Impact. Last time we were working on Mavuika's story quest. Sadly, we didn't get to finish it before time ran out for getting the bonus, like 60 Primo Gems and whatever the other random crap you get is. I think it's materials to ascend her, which are, easy enough to grind out. Just somewhat tedious. So today we are just going to pick up where we left off. I'm interested to see if we're going to actually meet Jablanque or what's up with that. I am in love with whatever that bird's name was. The baby dinosaur bird. Why can I not remember what those birds are called? Whatever. It's fine. I think that's Aoife's bird. Want to meet Aoife desperately. What is this? Okay, no, I don't have any. Oh, I guess we do have this on the Trail of Behemoths. I have not done, obviously. I don't know if we're doing that today. Maybe. Probably not.
I see it about.
Please stop saying ew. One day that'll happen.
But I also see the meaning in all.
All right, let's get into a new pilgrimage.
Endeavors.
Probably here, right? That's probably the closest. I would like to be Shilonin, thank you. Also, the other day, I was using my treasure tracker just in the city, and there was a crazy amount of treasure chests just around this city that I just never, I guess, saw, because I hate trying to get around in there so much. I never even bothered looking for chests. And there are a lot. Like a lot. I will take these flowers, thank you. Here you go. What lies before you is a mock-up of the course that will be used for the upcoming tournament. Sure, let's pretend I remember what we're talking about.
You mean this entire thing?
If it's for the pilgrimage, it's gotta be grand.
That's right. I've designed this one to make use of the stadium's maximum capacity, and I've given thought to every space, every placement, and every dimension. See this kindling? It's so cute! Contestants will have to chase it throughout the competition, encountering all kinds of terrain, and they'll prove themselves by using their abilities to overcome anything and everything that stands in their way. That's the focus of this course. Ooh, so that's the kind of competition this is.
Yep, this round counts as a knockout round. There'll be other events as well, and the 8 contestants with the highest total scores will move on to the final individual battles.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the final contestants are going to consist of... I don't know, is Shilonin allowed to participate if she's making props for this? Well, if Shilonin is allowed, then definitely Shilonin. Kachina, Mualani, all of our usual suspects. Maybe they'll add someone new. Maybe Aoife will show up. Or Iran, surely. I don't think Lali cares enough to participate.
Oh, you're keeping those?
Yeah, everyone loves a good duel. It really gets the adrenaline pumping and allows people to go all out with their skills.
Does everyone love a good duel? Do we know that?
A warrior should always feel fortunate to meet their match on the battlefield, even if it only happens once in their life. No one can resist such a good fight.
Although she has a point, that is one of my favorite parts of Persona 5 Royal. When Akechi challenges you to a duel.
That's the most Natland thing Paimon's ever heard. This
It's just
tournament
too funny.
too. It's just so... you.
Oh, why do you say that?
Well, the competition's all about chasing the kindling, and you're all chasing something too, right?
Ooh, that's a good metaphor. That'll come in handy when I'm explaining my ideation process later.
Well, I'm glad you found this helpful.
The benefits of having Paimon and the Traveler as friends and teachers. Alright, well, judging by your faces, well, you look like you're raring to go, Mavuika, so why don't you try it first?
No problem. I'll go get ready.
There's nothing her motorcycle cannot accomplish.
Whoa,
It can
Mavuika looks so
fly.
excited. She must really be looking forward to this.
She might be a little too excited about the competition.
Do you think that she seems a little bit different after the war and all?
I think she expected to die, and she's confused what to do now that she's, alive.
Like, maybe in her sense of playfulness? She seems less serious than before. More willing to just loosen up and have fun.
Well, she doesn't have the impending doom of her country looming over her. That tends to brighten one's personality up. No, you're not hallucinating. I agree.
Whoa, you heard too? So, Paimon's right?
Yeah. The side of her that she hid during the war has now come out. Makes sense, though. Everyone wants to unwind a bit after accomplishing an important goal. She's earned it.
Oh, so that's why you called this over. It's all part of your grand plan, huh?
Not exactly. I did expect Mavuika to take this one, though. So I also planned some other events for you. You're so considerate, Coach. Spare the flattery. It'll be awkward if you end up complaining that you're tired later.
Wait, Coach, what about Paimon? Does she not even get to be a substitute?
What are you going to do, Paimon? You've not yet met the basic criteria to even begin training? Rough. Practice a few more years and come back. Then we'll see.
Aw, come on!
I'm ready.
Where did you go? All right. Oh, I am playing as Mavuika now. That makes sense, considering this is Mavuika's story quest. Hold the elemental skill to have Mavuika summon and ride her Flame Strider. Thanks to Mavuika's diligent performance feedback, as well as the resigned Shielinen's repeated modifications, the Flame Strider now has the following functions. Traveling off cliffs, jet skiing for a short period of time, high-speed ramming capabilities, and expert manipulation of phlogiston to ride spiritways. P.S. It can fly. This is just such a random thing to have in Genshin. Star challenge.
Try and stop me!
Onwards. Oh, it's like... Wait. I want to collect things while I'm going.
Live commentary, huh? Very nice.
Oh god, where am I? There's live commentary? I didn't hear any. Can I ram?
It's a piece of cake.
Right.
Huh? Did you hear that? Ah! Enemies incoming! Be careful!
Do I, like, need to fight this? Or can I just, like, you know, walk away? Oh, I lost it. Oh.
Both throttles!
Oh, no.
Hip.
Where am I supposed to be?
Phew.
Here? Oh. Well, it should have given me
I gotta say,
that
this is
symbol
pretty
earlier.
interesting.
I only saw the one that was, like, up top.
Come on! You said you wanted to challenge people, so let them rise to the challenge!
Course complete.
Good job, contestant. Here, have some water.
Now that was exciting.
You're too kind. Thank you, my dear audience. And thank you, Coach.
Well, what do you think? First things first, let me just say that the enemies at the end were definitely not part of the plan. The device never did anything before.
Maybe it can't detect anyone under a certain height.
That's mean. In which case, you would have been fine too.
Oh, good point.
It's a solid course, but there are a number of small problems. For example, take the chase at the start. I feel like it's too short to separate the best from the rest. Why don't you find a few more people to test it out and adjust the distance based on their feedback?
Ooh, you're really thorough. And yeah, getting multiple opinions is a great idea.
Also, about the vertical section. It's only so-so, and contestants might get dizzy from the sudden change of direction, which might cause some of them to fall if they get motion sickness. Also...
Got it all down. Couldn't have spotted any of these issues without actually running the course. Thanks for your help, Mavuika. I'll keep making improvements based on these suggestions. That reminds me of something I was talking to the Traveler about, actually. I've also got a ball launcher here. Want to give it a try?
A ball launcher?
Is this one of the other events that you mentioned? Yep. Ball sports are also a proud ancient tradition here in Natlan. I've decided to use one for an event. It's been so long, I feel like, since we've done like a ball game in Genshin. I feel like the last one was whatever the Dodeko thing was on the Klee Island. No? Was there something else after that?
It's been a long time since I saw gear like this. This game can be played by 2, 3, or 4 people, and it's a fun one. Want to give it a try?
Sure.
Great. I'll be your opponent then.
We're so dead. In that case, get into position, you two, and I'll start the clock. Whoever has the higher score when the clock runs out wins. If you're ready, begin.
Come on, Traveler! You can beat her!
Is anyone going to explain the game to me? Okay. Use normal attacks to repel the ball being launched at you during the challenge. Get the timing down to return as many shots as possible. Normal attacks. Got it. Okay. Oh. Oh, the timing is so bad on this. Her reach is so short, I always feel like I need to do it. Okay, whatever. We've lost. Oh well. Oh, do I also have to get to 8? Is it gonna make me get to 8? They want to make sure you don't just stand there and let Mavuika win.
That was a thrilling game! Paimon was on the edge of her seat!
Why? As expected, you're a pro, Mavuika. I can see.
You played well. We can play a few more rounds when we have the time.
That should also be enough data and feedback on my end for now. Thanks for all the help, everyone.
No, we should be thanking you. Both the mock course and the ball launcher were fantastic. I didn't know you were so good at making things like this.
You flatter me. It wasn't all my own handiwork. I contracted out a part of the work you gave me to Shilunin. She was a little reluctant, but once I mentioned that you were the one who had asked me to find some helpers, she volunteered to help.
Oh, looks like I also have you to thank for her negative views about me. How much would you say you contributed? 30%?
Absolutely not. I'd say 10 at most. Please do not blame your problems on me. Your attendance was a pleasant surprise, Storm Paimon. I didn't think you'd have time to try the ball launcher out for at least a few more days. Thanks for coming.
Ha! You know what they say, embrace the unexpected.
Thanks for having us, Yan-san. Well, I'm just glad that you had fun. In that case, let's call this a day. I need to get going now. Those improvements won't make themselves, so see you later.
Bye, see you soon.
Bye, Coach.
See you soon, Coach.
Janssen's like,
Not every
please
day I
never
get to
call me that
Jans
again.
on that. Did you see the look on her face? She almost jumped out of her own skin.
You kinda enjoy messing with people, don't you?
Really? I never noticed.
I should never introduce her to Kaya. We will never be safe again.
Anyway, we've been out and about for so long. You must be hungry. Come on, let's go get some grub. My treat.
What? Okay, Paimon takes it all back. You're the best person ever.
Dine with Mavuika. Oh, all the way over here. Okay. Can do.
Hey there, boss. I'm here with some guests. I'll have the usual.
Ah, Pyro Archon. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while. Glad to see you with our new heroes, too.
Boss, this is the Traveler, and this is Paimon.
Nice to meet you.
Hi there.
Greetings to you both as well. You'll have the same as before, then?
Ah, we worked out today, so yeah, that would be great.
So what is the usual?
We can just have some snacks. Paimon already eats too much as it is.
Oh, come on, Traveler. You've never been so stingy even when we were low on Mora, so why are you going after Paimon's food now that someone's treating us?
When was I low on Mora?
You two are a riot. I get where the Traveler's coming from, though. You're too cute not to tease, Miss Paimon.
If someone's down in the dumps, your banter can cheer him right up. And that's not just from me, by the way. I've heard it from plenty of other people.
For real? So, were you teasing Paimon on purpose, Traveler?
That face, though. Of course, you can eat as much as you want.
Just leave it to us. Please wait a moment. Your food will be out shortly.
All right, eat your fill, Paimon, but just remember, the tournament is in 3 days, so try and make sure your food coma is finished by then.
What? Food coma? Huh. Don't know what you're talking about. Paimon will be there on time, don't you worry.
Seems like you've also grown fond of teasing Paimon, Mavuika.
Don't worry, in the event that you do oversleep a bit, I have my ways of waking you up.
Really? You do? Speaking of your ways, Mavuika, you still haven't told us about how you plan to find Shibalanke.
Oh, that? It's actually quite simple. Shibalanke is a native of Natlan. The records speak of him as a wise, brave, and upright man, and refer to him as the first son. People like that tend to be like me, passionate about competition. The more they disdain dishonest ways of winning, the more they'll celebrate a fair victory. You could call that a trait shared by all the heroes of Natlan. They're full of energy and passion, and despise victories born of deceit. Conversely, they're constantly drawn to things that are full of hope and excitement.
I hope she's not about to say she's going to, fake cheating at the competition.
You mean Shibalanke might want to take part in this upcoming pilgrimage?
It's not a matter of might. He will. It's precisely because such an important figure will be participating that we must prepare the best tournament possible. Checking in on the various tribes was also to ensure that we'll be prepared to give him a warm welcome. So, all we need to do is to look for him in the stadium on that day. As the first Pyro Archon, he should have no problem running away with the whole competition.
I really want to meet Xbalanque, dang it. Hello, the Potato Uprising. Awesome name. Welcome to stream.
But isn't it a bit unfair for the Pyro Archon themselves to participate in such a tournament? After all, everyone else is just an ordinary human.
Is he still the Pyro Archon if he's, like, died and come back to life? Do you keep your Archon powers or no? Because he won't obviously have a Gnosis.
When Xbalanque ascended to Archonhood, he did so as a human. I see no problem in allowing him to participate in this event as a human from ancient times. Also, my ineligibility for this event is not due to being Archon, but due to my obligation to serve as host and judge.
Huh. That's kind of like your life as Archon. You haven't lost your human side, you're just too busy to indulge it.
My life is Archon? I'm not an Archon. I'm a god. I'm not an Archon.
Oh, another good summary. I'll be sure to write it down and include it in my autobiography.
You're working on an autobiography?
You think the power is in the Gnosis? I agree.
No, I was joking. Even Xbalanque didn't write one, so why would I? Still, if on the off chance I ever did write one, you two definitely be in it.
Then, can Paimon have a super long title?
Please don't give her a super long title. She does not need that.
Sure, as long as you want.
The title would have to be the length of the book. The restaurant owner walks towards you with massive plates piled high. I'll never know the rest of that sentence. I want food. Look at those tacos.
So many dishes and such huge portions too. Paimon spies mountains of meat as well. Wowee!
Like when Venti's Gnosis. He became weaker but still has power. Yeah, because they were still gods before the Archon War. And they became Archons. So they still had power. Just not as much.
You know this is just a normal breakfast, right?
Wait, what?
Wait, what? You have this for breakfast? Excuse me?
Our Archons always had a healthy appetite. Please enjoy the food while it's still hot. Food never tastes as good once it gets cold.
Depends on the food. The diligently prepared dishes are extremely delicious, and the two of you immediately begin to dig in. And before you know it, Mavuika has polished off half of the grilled meat with elegance, serenity, and astonishing alacrity. Paimon turns toward you with a frightened look. She realizes that she has met a truly terrifying opponent. From this day forth, Paimon can no longer claim the crown of the greatest meat eater. It's tragic, Paimon. You're gonna have to go into food competition training. You gotta claim your crown back.
Judging the state Paimon ate herself into, I assume you'll be staying someplace close by.
Is that okay? Actually, since it's so beautiful around here, we were planning to stay in the area for a few more days anyway. See the sights and all that.
Of course you can. I'll go arrange some accommodations for you then.
I have a teapot, though. Mavuika leaves the table briefly before coming back. Who knows what the rest of that sentence was? I hate auto-scrolling text.
All right, I'll leave you here. Have a good rest.
Alright, good night.
Which reminds me, I
How do
still
you
haven't
feel?
looked
Want another drink?
at the Natlan teapot map. I really one day should actually like decorate my teapot. You love sleeping in teapots? It's the best. I'm good. I'm full.
Then how about some dessert? Paimon still wants something sweet.
How do you have room for more food?
Why are you looking at Paimon like that? There's always room for dessert.
Bottomless pit over here.
Lord Xbalanque is coming back, huh? Well, I didn't see that coming. Wait, what's that look on your face? Don't tell me you don't even know who Xbalanque is.
What kind of idiot do you take me for? I was just thinking about it. I mean, we just managed to defeat the Abyss for good and fulfill the wish of all the citizens of Natlan, past and present, so why is he coming back now of all times?
Maybe the Night Kingdom is finally repaired enough for him to come back. Consider he was maybe helping on the other side. You don't know. You've not been there. Let him live his new life.
Yeah, if he's here to help, the war's already over. And if he isn't, I just had a terrifying thought. What if he's actually some kind of villain who's come to steal our victory? Isn't that how the novels usually go?
Worrying over nothing.
What? No, don't be ridiculous. Novels are just fiction. Don't you dare slander our great hero. You're talking about Lord Xbalanque here, the one everyone calls the first son. Also, even if what you said were true, I don't think our Archon would lose. We all saw that one punch of hers. The power in it was like...
Yeah, I agree, but I bet Lord Xbalanque is no slouch either. Say, if they fought, who do you think would win?
Well, you got me there.
I don't know. Probably Mavuika, because she's more used to being alive.
Well, as someone living in this age, I've got to vote for our Archon, right? Live in the now, seize the day, and all that.
And now that you mention it, a fight between those two is bound to be a terrific one. Huh, what I wouldn't give to watch.
Alright, enough with that nonsense. It's already super late. If we keep hyping ourselves up, neither of us are gonna get any sleep tonight.
The way they're talking about the Archons dueling each other almost makes it sound like a beetle battle.
I really hope he's reincarnated as, like, a Saurian or something. A llama. Anything. Way more exciting than a beetle battle, that's for sure.
Yeah, they really do love their contests of strength here in Natlan.
Looking forward to the tournament myself. How will the matches go? Who's gonna come out on top? You love the beetle battles? I feel like the most recent beetle battle event was a little too easy, where you had to go up against the Hiliturls. I feel like I struggle more against actual beetle versus beetle than I did against beetle versus Hiliturl, as weird as that is. Will the legendary Xbalanque really participate? If he wins the whole thing, will Mavuika preside over the victory ceremony too? The more I think about it, the more interesting it gets.
Alright, Paimon's done eating. Let's head back and get some sleep.
You and Paimon spend the next 3 days strolling around, eating, drinking, who knows. At last, the day of the tournament arrives.
Time sure flies, huh? The tournament's taking place tomorrow morning, so let's get some sleep while we can.
Return to my accommodations and rest. They're downstairs. Are they? Success.